步入疯狂。我还没开始你就让我疯狂，我的散值可是很长的。图像，直接开 4K。我显卡会炸。Boom， shakalaka。重心，开着。No。音效，控制。不是2080台，是2080。开始吧。第一章，皮尔斯调查局，波士顿。波士顿1924年，爱德华·皮尔斯，一位第一次世界大战老兵，沉溺于酒精和安眠药，以麻醉自己的记忆。他现在是一位私家侦探，难以接到能让他从麻木中清醒的案件。皮尔斯必须快点接到新案子，否则就有失去侦探许可证的危机。So god， 他是一个1战的退休老兵，现在当私家侦探是吧？主角。麻醉自己的记忆，应该是麻醉他当兵时候打仗的记忆。步入疯狂。如果我疯了，这会是一个解脱。愿上帝怜悯，让我能够麻木且冷漠，保持着理智与清醒，直到可怕的解决到。哎，怎么一个准心的这样？哦，一开始就是这么高能的场面。晚上好。这应该都是海鲜吧？等一下，我把这个准心关掉，感觉有点影响。不是，是游戏。OK， 把它关掉就好。OK， 它有点动态模糊啊，这个走起来。蹲下，那就只能从这儿走。OK， 站起来。这是直接一开始就在一个，这要干嘛？怎么开呢？你能告诉我怎么开吗？没有任何提示的，我没见。好吧，打不开。这个看来跟很多那种科苏小说里面，就是一开始，不是一开始啊，是误入了一个神秘的地下的那种建筑里面。不是，你倒是让我把东西拿起来啊！啊，不好意思，拿这边。啊 ，OK，A 键失去，你早说啊，这样才能拿啊！先拿灯，后拿钳子，然后再用钳子把它剪开。OK， 我懂了，咔嚓掉。靠！我靠，谁在我旁边说话？这浑厚的嗓音。 看来有些不明生物在这儿了。
What a putrid offering. ，Don't fight. You have been chosen.
A 键打开，这片惨白。我怎么是个光头啊？这些人都是光头，没有脸。
Perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
章鱼须。哇，这动作好无僵硬啊！哦，刚刚是在做梦。但是克苏鲁的背景一般，这都是有那些怪物，而影响到他，让他看到这些梦境。说白了，这个梦是故意由那个怪物就是说传递给这个主角，估计是这样一个意思，然后勾起主角的好奇心，驱使他到那个地方去。一般都是蛮开的。热爱读书。
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. Husband couldn't understand it. Natural science, linguistics, archaeology.
可以把它关掉，开着不关，打开。What？ 关掉就不能开哦，电话了。接电话。
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
口才、洞察力、力量、心理学、调查、医疗、神秘学。哈，这个游戏还有技能点。口才的话，那就应该是跟镇上的人或者一些闲人对话，影响别人能力，说服、操纵他人。力量，开门和机关方面的东西。洞察力是灵师吗？哦，这除了眼神好，调查呢，提高该技能能让你更有可能撬锁成功。我通过分析犯罪现场物品解析过去的。哈？哦，心理学呢？医疗。这游戏好像它就是个对话游戏，我觉得口才可能更加有用一点，加口才吧。选点口才，就这样。好，确定。
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem
对，刚开
you've
始
been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
哦，
I'm coming.
看来应该是个老人在外面。
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
拿的是一幅画吗？
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me,
是我的错觉吗？我觉得过场动画没有游戏清晰。
Nobody believes me.
是我调的那个
They
分
take
辨率
me
太
for an
高了。
old fool. Sarah, my little girl. She is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
the painter. Yes, everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting.
不要剧透，青宇，不要剧透。
Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
我刚进游戏没多久，
Is that all
以后
you
游戏
want
咋
from
样？
me?
我不好评价。真的
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got?
我只能说我不喜
I
欢这种
placed a file on
长
your
的对话
desk.
真
It
的
contains everything I have
Hi-Fi.
on the affair.
还有观察这幅画，
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
OK，so， 看完之后，然后仔细查看霍金斯案的文件，这个
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
霍金斯家人的速写不是很有用。
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
你不可轻视这幅画。我从警方报告中了解到他精神脆弱，这故事有点蹊跷。找到第36号仓库的相关信息。莎拉·霍金斯原先住在哪？这个惊叹号什么的，点这个。
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse
黑水
36.
真慢。OK， 解锁对话，这可能是我技能解开的。先看
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
大玩个通关
Saw
啊！
things. What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that.
这个
My
跟克
daughter
苏
was
鲁
an
神话体系
enigmatic
关系。
figure,
克
Mr.
苏鲁
Pierce.
神话里面的很多那
You
个
must
神
find out the
都
truth
是
about her life.
能把自己的一些东西传达给，就是说富有想象力和就是说精神力量比较强的人，让他能看到一些东西。
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident
然
theory.
后吸引他们成为他的信徒，
Though
这
they
样的设
mentioned
定。
Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr.
黑
Pierce.
水岛，
You must uncover it.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You will be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case.
OK，
I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce.
然后现在去
I
黑
didn't
水岛。
expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
中土世界的话
Something's queer.
还可以那游戏，
But it's not like I have a choice.
特别你如果特别喜欢那个魔界的世界观的话，
I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some
也会更加
information
喜
on this
欢，
island in there.
因为它跟魔界是同一个世界观下的。对呀，动身前往黑水岛。OK， 哇，这一下就第2章了，好快啊！第2章黑水港口。读盘有点慢呢。机器人，Ryzen 1700，然后 GTX 2080，这是现在的配置。哦，要摁一下是吧？它那个字在不停的闪，有时候看不到。对，刚开始。
Almost there.
这就黑水岛了，好惊悚啊！
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
它这个过程的话，真的跟画面完全不是同一个分辨率啊。
Welcome to Darkwater Island.
而且很多游戏都是恐怖游戏打击，
Why, thank you.
看你不习惯玩恐怖游戏。
So,
喜欢的话，你可以多几
what
回，
wind brought you?
不然就没必要。
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
黑水岛，黑水镇，好人串戏啊！
You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Okay. 飞路啊，这边看一下。
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan, the same goes for you, sir. Move along.
询问36号仓库。
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. Oh yeah.
So, 他不愿意告
There's
诉我。
something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beast back
去酒吧吧。 我操！对我吐口水。
Hey, be careful.
可以，以牙还牙。
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
不是我想要这样的，抱歉，这家伙很无理，别太过分。测试力量，比测试口才，那口才我口才那么高。
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
这里无禁酒，调查关于黑水岛的事情。点杯酒吧，先。
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
搁浅金。先问那仓库的事情吧。
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
回水岛的事情，然后关于霍金斯的
What
事
can you
情。
tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then
I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
说出真相并不算说他的坏话。杀了霍金斯的事情说的够多了，他们确实很古怪。这个。
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
镀金是吧 ？OK， 我再问一下这里进不进角度。
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
哦，看来
That'll
供
be
酒
all
的
for
是一个
now.
女人。
What you looking at, stranger?
他能轻松把他们喝倒，没什么。像你这样的女人在这里做什么？聊一
The
下。
clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
喝一杯。那我帮他点杯酒了。
You again.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up. Oh, come on.
Drinking anything else?
哎，
That'll be all for now.
但我没法给他点酒啊。那怎么跟他交谈呢？
I told you to beat it.
行吧，走吧。这个妃子的位是上面那个人吗？
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be
旁边的桌子
disappointed.
上面，
When you're done, come join me on the deck.
这个吗？
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
哦，我还可以旋转它。但这个旋转没有意义啊。不调查，跟着调。哎，我他人呢？进房子了，怎么突然就消失了？为什么罗伊的人突然就消失了呢？这是不是出不去了？ 他为什么凭空就不见？哦，哦
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
Charleston.
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of shipowners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder?
我猜他不会是在跟深潜族做生意吧
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
靠海为生，黑色收入。
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. Can you tell me where the warehouse is again?
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front.
Okay.
You can't miss it.
Understood. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
这游戏就是一直对话。这是一个恐怖游戏，拿来打斗就不是动作游戏。
Where do you think you're going?
其他人对仓库感兴趣。警察在这做什么
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
我们站在同一条船上，也许跟我的案件有关。
What's the difference between a police officer and a private detective?
The badge?
Exactly. Apart from that piece of metal, there's nothing that sets us apart.
You think so?
We're looking for the same thing, you and I.
Okay. Spare me the next verse. I'll tell you what I know. There are sailors who think that there's a beast prowling around the docks. Then again, these guys panic at the thought of bringing a rabbit onto a boat, so...
I see.
And there are others who would like to use the warehouses for their goods.
Who are they?
Sorry, I really can't talk about them.
我要进去。是不是非得通过他进去
Where do you think you're going?
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone. You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get
进
worked
不
up.
去吗？这样的话，不能通过他是进去了。别的地方呢？看这两个人。
Tell me, who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep... What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
调查他们的活动。调查他们。
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site, and we let no one enter her property.
What are you guarding exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding our boss's turf.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
这边看样子，除了找到跟他们那个有关的线索之类的才行。
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
我绝对不会做这样的事情。圣徒布兰登是谁？我才刚来冲。圣徒布兰登是谁
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
调查关于岛的事情，关于圣徒布兰登。你住在这儿，所以你不用告诉我。
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
好像没用啊。
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
This Cat you mentioned. Is she their boss?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
Ah.
Liquor?
Exactly.
I'll try to find some for you.